Hey girls, welcome to Flourish Fridays. I am so excited to start this new series where I share different tools and strategies that I use to flourish within, and you can take them as well. First up, let's look at this hair. Y'all, the bob is bobbing. This is part of self-care, okay? Going to get your hair done, it just does something. Like, I am a fan of doing my own hair. I do it often. I have all the products, everything that I need, and I love how it turns out. But it's nothing like going to the salon and allowing yourself to be pampered. So I'm all about getting my hair done. That's part of my self-care. And of course, the nails as well. I DIY my nails. I may go to the nail shop like every now and again, but to be honest with you, I do not prefer nail shops. And I think I'm one of the many women that do not really prefer going to the nail shop. I am a DIY girl. So this is by Sally Henson. I love Sally Henson Insta-Dry nail polish. Her line is the best. Like, majority of all of my products are Sally Hansen. It's so quick. Let's talk about spiritual practices. So, of course, having time with the Lord is priority. I notice within myself, whenever I don't spend that time with the Lord, I can tell how it impacts me, like spiritually and just even physically. I notice that I have more patience. I have more energy. I have increased motivation. I have increased peace when I'm really in tune with the Lord and I'm on track with, like, just my daily routine of communicating with Him. And when I'm not, I can tell, like, on those days when I'm a little bit more irritable, like, I'll be like, wait, did I pray today? Did I pray today? Lord, let me give you some time. Okay, let me cast this back on you, because, yeah, I'm telling y'all to journal. Y'all, I journal. Okay, this journal is almost filled up. I'm not gonna show y'all too much, but I really be journaling, y'all. Journaling out my thoughts, my feelings, and really listing out the things that the Lord has shared with me. That is so beneficial for me. So I try to do that daily. Also, there are certain books that I like to read. I just got done reading Quantum Faith. That's really good. If you get it on Kindle, I think it was like a dollar or so. Audiobook, I think it's free. Power of a Praying Woman, I actually have a hard copy, but I do have it on Kindle as well. Dusty Crowns is a good one. Pink Lips with Empty Hearts, that's a good one as well, by Heather Lindsay. Boundaries by Henry Cloud. And Tiffany Montgomery, The Year of the Bride, that's good for breaking generational patterns, cycles, bloodlines. Deliverance from Demonic Covenants by Reverend Solomon. But those are just a quick little short list of books that you can read that really kind of help just with overall flourishing within spiritually. Okay? Another component is, it goes back to that self-care, really making sure that you treat your body as the temple, because it is a temple. So I'm mindful of what I eat. I was a vegetarian for 8 years, y'all. I'm no longer a vegetarian any longer, but I was a vegetarian for 8 years. And just because people are vegans and vegetarians don't mean that they're the healthiest person. So I ate a lot of processed foods as a vegetarian. Like, I would get that fake meat. I started to eliminate frozen foods and just really do whole foods. Now, as a meat eater, again, I am still keeping that up, leaning more towards whole foods versus frozen foods. Of course, exercising, that is important. I try to do some movement. I try to do some movement. Let me just say that. Because I feel lost. But the Lord has been pressing me to get back on my routine. But exercising is so important, at least 20 minutes a day. And also spiritually, I kind of guard, what I watch, what I listen to, and what I'm reading. Okay, so if I'm getting books, I'm really big on analyzing my books as far as where did the person this one book that was super duper popular. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. And it's like the self-help book. Well, I was in Barnes and Nobles and I was led to read the back. And I read the back. And the practices were rooted in Hinduism. And so this is no shade to those that are, of a belief, but I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. And so as a Christian, as a believer, I can't read everything. That can be an open door. Be mindful of what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're reading, and you're welcoming that into your spirit. And so on TV, for me, I'm a person, I do not watch anything scary, anything in the scary genre, okay? That disrupted my spiritual person. And you could tell, like, if you're having anxiety, if you can't rest at night, if you're jumpy, like, that's an indication that it's messing with your spiritual being. And so, therefore, I make sure that I detach from anything that's going to cause my peace to be disrupted. So, rom com is my jam, okay? But even rom com, if we can be serious there, rom coms, you got to be careful because it's a lot of intimacy practices, right? And so that could stir up some things in some people if you're not guarded, and we gotta fast forward through some of that stuff. It just is what it is. I appreciate you for watching, and I want to hear from you. What are some topics you would like me to discuss on Flourish Fridays? I would love to tackle them. Also, if you need help with some personal development, click the link in my bio and schedule your one-on-one with me, girly. Here's to flourishing within.